about y'all?
Doing good.
Isaiah, how would you grade y'all's overall performance up front through the first two games?
I'll give us a solid B+, an A-. A couple of us DTs, we kind of mad we gave sacks to the DN, so we just got to work on finishing throughout the week. But overall, I'll give us a solid B+, A-, that type of range.
You guys are among the nation's leaders, TFL, sacks. How does it feel to be that aggressive and be able to set the tone up front?
It feels great. Coming in, BV, that's the one thing that he said he was known for, having high percentage of TFLs and sacks. So just being a group that can continue the tradition on, it just feel good to finally be recognized.
What kind of foundation have you guys set here over the first two games?
Just a foundation of earning it every week, never taking nothing for granted. Coach V, he tells us every week that, strip it down, start over from scratch. So this is a new week, so we got to earn everything that we want if we want to win on Saturday. So just having that pride and having that, conviction that, we got to earn it on the practice field before we can earn it out on Saturday. So it's just been feeling good, and we put the work in, and the success coming.
Particularly important to strip everything down this week with so much outside noise up in Lincoln with everything that's happened off the field for them.
Yeah, they still got most of their coaching staff up there, so they still been putting up points, through the first three games. So we still got to pay respect to them and their offense. So we're going to be prepared as if they still have their head coach, whether who's coaching them or not. They still got the players. They still have explosive players on the outside. Still got a solid QB, solid run game. So we preparing as if, nothing's ever happened.
Probably nothing new for you guys, too. They're going to probably throw everything that they got at you guys. It's nothing new when you're playing at Oklahoma, though. You're going to get the best from anybody.
Yeah, Coach always tells us that, teams will give us their Game 7 mentality, so they're going to try to give us everything that they can when we get out there. So we just be prepared for anything, try to dot all our I's, cross all our T's, and, just go out there real prepared. And whenever it happens to us, we just know how to bounce back at adversity.
Isaiah, 2 weeks with Coach Bates on the sideline. What's it been like working with him in a game day situation?
It's been fun, having us out there, just knowing all the work that he put in through spring, winter, fall camp, and just having it all come out for y'all, the world to see. Basically, it's just been a blessing. Coach Bates, when he first came here, we knew what kind of coach we were getting. They just came from the playoff a couple years ago. He won 2 national titles, put out, multiple first-round D linemen, 2018, 2017. So we knew what kind of coach we were getting. So we kind of just hoped, okay, we could be that next group that, had the same success that they had. So we were very excited. And now that it's just coming out on the field, it's just, make all of us proud.
You personally getting a start, how did that feel?
Man, that was a blessing. I told my parents the day before the day, and they were just excited for me, knowing everything that I've been through, knowing everything that it took to get to this point. I didn't take it for granted at all, and I soaked it all in as much as I can, and it was something I'll never forget.
Does it particularly mean more being a JUCO guy like that?
Absolutely.
Earning a job?
Absolutely. A lot of JUCO kids, they don't get to experience nothing like this, especially at Oklahoma. So I try to have them live through me as much as I can. I try to show them as much as I can that, it's a way to get here. Everything, just because you're not winning now doesn't mean you're not going to win forever. So if you just, stay the course, stay patient, and when God calls you up and it's your turn, just keep doing it.
Isaiah, can it get frustrating when you beat your man up front, you get to the quarterback, and you don't get him on the ground?
yeah, man. The past 2 games, we had a couple of missed sacks, and our DNs came in and helped us out. So that's definitely been good to have them come in. But Coach always tells us to be selfish with plays like that. So definitely that's been a big emphasis the past couple of weeks, is just finishing our plays. Shed the block and go make a play out.
How does it project to future plays? Makes you mad, it motivates you?
Oh, for sure.
Definitely
not. It's not necessarily a bad distraction, but it's definitely more of a motivational side where you're like, okay, I just missed that play. Let me go out, let me get my technique right. Let me just go out there and make a play, do what you do best. So it's definitely not a bad thing, but you definitely want to finish out the plays.
Have you heard from any coaches about all of Nebraska's one-score games the last couple of years?
Yeah, we definitely talked about it a little bit. They're a competitive team, of course, so he always tells us just, don't take nothing for granted. You know, this is a team that could have easily been 8-5, 9-3 type of team. So just don't clear out all the outside noise and focus on the team that this is still a competitive team. They can still put up numbers over anybody in the country. So just be prepared to the fullest.
I told you Nebraska's last 13 losses. Just dating back to 2020, how many of those 13 do you think were by single digits out of 13?
Probably 12.
It's actually pretty close.
How much?
13.
See, that's why you gotta just be prepared.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So just be prepared, and we're gonna watch film. We're gonna work out on the practice field all week, and hopefully when Saturday comes, we'll be ready.